And I'm following Jasper, the friendly ghost.
Jasper the friendly ghost.
Okay, this kind of thing, a rainy day in the past. This is the time. Okay, this is a weird mixed up time in history. Like it's
a rainy day in the past.
No. I just looked out over the city there, and it reminded me of this point that I wanted to make. It's a weird ass time in history. The people are like, yeah, we still use swords and stuff, but now we have guns, and they're like, yeah, horseback and stuff, but we have technology and factories. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just kind of a jumbled mix-up of like the past and the future. I don't know.
The catacombs
Of Egypt.
We paid our
Catacombs of Egypt, man.
I never thought I'd enter this place again. You should have known better.
You should have known better. No, Jasper, the butler
the
dude.
douchebag ghost.
Jasper, the douchebag. No, but Jasper, the butler. That guy, I'm telling you, the guy who does the voice for it. I don't remember what his real name is, but he's awesome.
Your father died, I promised him I would bring you here.
Oh look, it's a magical thing here where I get to. Yeah, there's my run.
What was it? Eh?
Yeah.
This is your legacy.
And so now I get the power of the hero.
But I'm hoping that it will have one soon.
Yeah.
This game? It didn't draw on anything from previous games, like your previous save files, did it?
No.
See, it so should have.
I mean, let's put it this way. If it did, I don't remember that.
Like, if it didn't, it really should have. There's no reason it shouldn't have been able to draw on it some way. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Even if it was literally going back and checking that, like, oh, you have the same name as the last year before you. You know, something stupid like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know, the other thing that what kind of makes me not mad about it, but you know how, okay, the idea here is that you get this seal which allows you to unlock the power that you have inside of you, the power of the hero.
Right.
So the lineage of the Fable 1 guy, who was the original, the hero.
He was the original?
Yeah.
The very first. There's no heroes before him?
No.
I thought he was just in lineage with heroes.
Yeah. The original dude was, there was a bunch of heroes like of the time,
right,
kind of thing. But he was like the dude, like, and his mom was a super freaking hero too. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
You know, so he's from a long line of like badass heroes who can use magic and do all this stuff.
Right.
And this right here, the chick, this is your sister,
right,
from the first game.
Right.
She literally. She's like scary immortal. Like in some way or shape or form, she's always around. How do I walk? I'm just curious.
The fate of Albion rests on your shoulders.
That's pretty normal. But anyway, so my problem is this: like through the generations, you basically it's like you just notice that the power of the hero gets diluted, and it takes more and more and more for them to actually use the power of the hero, which bugs me. At the beginning, you're like, freaking rip off magic because I'm magic. And the second one, they're like, you need to focus your magic. And then this one, they're like, you gotta wear gloves that act. So you gotta get a crest first, then gloves to add to this to make sure you can use powers.
Yeah.
I'm like, they keep going down. I don't know. I feel as if they should keep getting progressively better rather than. Maybe I'm crazy. It's like right here. I'm gonna get my first thing, which is
just the fire spell,
yeah,
fireball spells.
Lightning spell, but close enough.
I thought it was fire. Oh.
I thought it was lightning. No, it's
fireball.
fire. Oh, you're right, fireball. I'm sorry.
Fireball's like the first spell on everything, dude.
Usually.
Like, what? You want to spell fireball?
Lightning was like the first spell in the first Fable, though.
Yeah, lightning was the first one on the first one.
Which it was cool for a hot minute.
Until you found another one.
No, until I found Assassin's Rush, which it's like in slow time, which are like the two greatest spells you could possibly use. But there was so many awesome spells in the first one. What am I supposed to do here? Am I supposed to? Oh, leave. Yeah.
Cause big boys got the better stuff.
What?
I don't know why that song stuck in my head. It's a commercial on the radio.
Well, what about the Game Boy commercial from the other day?
Oh God, not that again.
Yeah, we were talking about old game commercials, and there's a Game Boy one that, like, for the original Game Boy, it's badass. It's like, you spend your whole life playing Game Boy. Like, oh man. And I was also expecting Craig to be driving a Power Wheels when I came out today after that one. The Kawasaki Ninja.
The Kawasaki Ninja.
Kawasaki Ninjas rule. No, it's Kawasaki Ninjas cool. Kawasaki Ninjas rule.
You gotta press
Pow,
B
pow,
to
pow
ca-
wheels.
casting spells.
Boom. Yeah.
I like the thing in this one where you could combine the spells though, right and left hand type thing.
Yeah, no.
I thought that was
that's
cool.
a cool concept.
Still though, it bloody works. Somewhat narrow.
Then you have to sit there and
You direction it or you
it's like
radio.
okay, if I hold it down, it does this, and then or if I hold it forward, it does that. But the problem is that like, I can't like be on the move like and like be charging it. You have to stand still. So if I'm running around, I can just go like that and get one shot off.
Right.
I mean, yeah. Is this where you want to get in the magic conversation, or do you want to just hang on to that one for a minute? Because that one's gonna take us a while.
It'll probably take us a hot minute to go through
So,
that one.
You know what? Screw it. I want to talk about it now.
Okay.
Here's,
All right, go into it.
Here is my number one complaint about the new Fables. Like, the reason that I don't like the games as much anymore is that the magic blows. It's the magic system is my biggest complaint. Like, the worlds are cool, the characters are cool, the voice acting is always top notch, the comedy is there, but the combat in the magic system is, above all, has fallen short. The original Fable had a balance between ranged weapons. What was that?
Just one person.
Sorry, am I supposed to see that little glowy thing? It's one of those silver keys, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, cool. But it had a good balance between ranged and magic and melee, and it really felt like you could interlace them all, And this one, and the second one, is all about using the magic, and it's become both overpowered and it's stupid. It's unlimited, so there's no point in doing. When you get into a fight, there's no point in doing anything but just standing there. Like, there's not.
Yeah, and I know what you're saying. When I did it, I sat there and just. I sat there and just. What are you doing?
I'm just. There, kill them all. See, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I just would do the quick shots at them.
Oh.
That's all I ever did too. That's all right there. Just flop, flop, flop.
Yeah,
flop.
I mean that goes back to that. Yes, I can just do this too, but I find it like when I'm doing general fights, like against if I get surrounded by enemies, I just sit here doing this, and eventually I just go, bop, done. Everyone's dead, and I win.
Nope, I always did the. Every time.
There. I did it! Hooray! Excellent. Did you see that? I don't know. That's my biggest complaint. And I mean, if I'm wrong on this, and please in the comments feel free to flame me, because that's how that usually is going to end up going. When I talk about this, a lot of people disagree, but that's my biggest issue and complaint. That's not there you go. Is it? Oh, and then that stupid light trail freaking fails you half the time too.
Was the light trail in the first one?
No.
What was in the first one?
Nothing. You just had to figure it out, which made it cool.
Couldn't remember if there's anything.
No, in the first one you just played the fucking game because it wasn't designed to trick you. In this one, it's just like, oh, hump it up it up it up.
How's the game trick you in this one?
Huh?
How's the game trick you in this one?
Like, I'll be sitting there walking, and it's like, oh, you gotta go to Burkstone, and I'll be following the yellow path, and then it'll say go right, and I'll go right, and then all of a sudden it'll go flip around, and it'll say nope, you're supposed to go behind you, and you go behind you, and it keeps going, cannot figure out the right way to go.
Right.
So that's how the game tricks you. But I love how these episodes are Brian complains about Fable. That's what we should just title them.
Yeah.
just title
Brian
every.
starts complaining about Fable. Brian continues complaining about Fable.
it's all right.
Brian complains about magic and Fable.
Just like categorize it by. I mean, that's all I'm doing. Just circle, boom, circle, boom. Shoot him.
I never did radio. I thought the radio was stupid.
The radio's the best.
No, that's better. He's behind you, dude.
He's in front of me.
No, he's not.
Half the time he's in front of me. He was going around me in the circle. I like my doggy though.
I love the idea of the dog.
No, the dogs are
with
cool.
you.
The dogs, I like the dogs. Like it? Okay.
not the safest
I'll go
place
through.
for us.
And we're going. Made it. I mean, yeah. See, oh, and like this is kind of nice that they did like they did the callbacks with these sort of things. You know, these the seals and the warps and the whatevers, and I appreciate it, but I don't know. It just isn't the same.
Yeah, it's not the same, but. Nah.
Good job, Jarvis.
What is this place?
His name's not Jarvis.
It's totally Jarvis.
It is now.
It is.
Actually, no, he's Alfred.
It's your father's sanctuary. He used to speak of it, but I never thought it was a real place.
Oh, good.
Well, I don't believe it.
Well, next time we come back, I'm gonna clean the cobwebs out of here and,
There's a note
do whatever it
with your
is I
name on it.
do in this game.
That's not possible.